Okay, this is the Game is On 100 here with a video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the Chicago Bears signing Brandon Marshall to a 3-year extension. Let's get started. It's being reported the Chicago Bears signed wide receiver Brandon Marshall to a 3-year, $30 million extension to keep him through the 2017 season. This is a great move by the Bears. The Bears basically gave him a hometown discount, basically, and I am very thrilled that we still having Brandon Marshall to be with the Bears. Like I said, it was a great deal that Emory got Marshall for 2 third-round picks. He's been nothing but outstanding for the Bears. He had his 2 seasons with the Bears. He had back-to-back 1,000-yard receiving seasons. It's been a long time since the Bears had a back-to-back 1,000-yard season from a wide receiver, and it is great to see. He's going to be in the fold for 3 more years, and he apparently signed his contract when he was on The View today, and that is something very interesting. You're on the TV show and you sign your contract. And he pledged a donation of $1 million to mental health. So overall, a good day for Brandon Marshall. Like I said, Brandon Marshall did have his problems before he came over to the Bears, but Brandon Marshall admitted it. He's been a good person in Chicago. He's been doing a great job keeping him at bay. Of course, he's got his quarterback, Jay Cutler. We still have him for even though he signed to 7 years, but he's basically a 3 year guarantee for Jay Cutler. So the window right now is for the Bears to win the Super Bowl right now. That's why they got Brandon Marshall, and even Brandon Marshall said in 3 years they should be trying to get to the Super Bowl by then, by the players that the Emory has gotten for the offense, and plus with the acquisitions that he got on defense by signing Lamar Houston, Willie Young, Jared Allen to beef up the defensive line, because the Bears slacked last year on the defensive line and had exposed the safeties last year because of that. The previous year, the Bears safety play was alright because we had a pass rush, and that's how you do it. If you don't have a good pass rush, your safeties are vulnerable. That's what Phil Emory did. He said it starts up front, and that's what Phil Emory addressed. Now with Brandon Marshall now in the fold, this is a great thing for the Bears. He signed a 3-year, $30 million contract, so that he's going to get $10 million a year. That's not like huge, big pay wide receiver money, but he took the hometown discount to stay with the Bears, and it apparently, more than likely, Alshon Jeffrey, he's going on his 3rd year on his 4-year contract. This is the 3rd year, so probably next year, if Alshon Jeffrey has another good season this year with Brandon Marshall, I see Alshon Jeffrey getting some new paper as well. Like I said, this past offseason, not this offseason, the last offseason, Brandon Marshall took Alshon Jeffrey down to his place down in Miami. He trained with Brandon Marshall. Brandon Marshall taught him how to be a type of wide receiver to make big plays in the NFL, and Alshon Jeffrey absorbed it real quick because he was under the tutelage of Brandon Marshall. Alshon Jeffrey went down there. He learned. After the offseason, bam, he got over 1,400 yards receiving in this past season. And now with Marquise Wilson went down there with Brandon Marshall's camp. If Marquise Wilson has if he can get at least about, let's say Marshall and Jeffrey, if they can get over 1,000 yards, and Marquise Wilson, if he's going to be the number 3 wide receiver, if he can get 700-800 yards as well, the Bears has a prolific offense with Marquise Wilson. And he's learning the trade from Brandon Marshall. And if he's going to absorb from Brandon Marshall, that is a good thing. And maybe on the field for next year, we're going to have 3 Brandon Marshalls on the field at the same time. Now that is interesting. Well, anyways, that's just a little bit of news today about Brandon Marshall signing an extension. I am very happy he got his 3 years, $30 million, took the hometown discount. We got Brandon Marshall still around. We got Jake Cutler to throw it to him. We got Alshon Jeffrey. He's going to probably get new money next season. If he has another 1,000-yard receiving season this year, I'm expecting that he's going to get new paper next year. They're going to give him an extension. So this is the Game Is On 100. I am out. Later.